exhaust leaks here on my motorhome that I'm trying to fix, and it's trying to pass the safety, so I can't have any leaking happening here. But extra dangerous in a vehicle like this. And actually I've taken on a few small quick little test drives, and it basically just fills the coach with exhaust gases, which is obviously extremely dangerous, and it actually gets to the point where it's kind of hard to breathe. So I actually checked out a video on YouTube, giving a shout out to my boy Chris Fix. He's just a great videos, and I learned this trick from his video, and I've tried it already, and it works wonderfully. So I basically just got a glove taped up to one exhaust pipe, and then on the other is the vacuum, which is blowing air, not sucking, and into the tailpipe. Now, one thing I did think about here is I didn't empty my shop vac, because I'm worried about like shooting like dust back through the exhaust system and into the engine. So I think that's one thing that should be mentioned here about using a shop vac for this type of thing. I'm not sure if that's actually an issue or not, but I mean, I'm not sure if that's a legitimate concern, but it's something to think about for sure. It's something that I made sure that the vacuum was clean. So yeah, so the idea, and the whole reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, I took off this, I'm in the middle of doing this, the master brake cylinder, and I've actually got access to the exhaust manifold now, and there are some leaks behind this master cylinder which I can now get at, and I'm going to address this before I put the master cylinder back on. If anybody's got a P30, Chevrolet P30 RV, you know how tight these things are and how much of a pain they are to work on. I dread the day anyways, so let's get this vacuum cleaner plugged in here, and we'll see how this works. Like I said, I've already tried this, and I've already located the leaks, so I'm just making this video to show you guys how this actually works. So yeah, so you just plug in the vacuum. There we go. Okay, turn it on. It actually really does a really good job of pressurizing the system too. I was really surprised to see how that worked. Unfortunately, my shop vac hose just fits perfectly into the tailpipe. And you can see it's actually inflating this glove like quite a lot. It's really hard. So we'll go into the RV, and immediately you can hear hissing. And actually, I'm just running my finger along the edge of the exhaust manifold, and there's a huge leak right there. I mean, allows it to be wide open. Here. So I'm just running my hand all along the exhaust manifold here on both sides, and I can feel that's the biggest leak on this side. There's another leak further up, a few other small ones along here, and you know, obviously the real solution is to take that all apart and change the gaskets and stuff, but I've got to get this thing safety and on the road. So quick fix is gonna work just fine in this situation. You can also see it from this angle. Yeah, it's actually a little easier to see from here. So that's where she's leaking. Right there. Pretty bad leak. And little bit coming out of here. There's just so much emission stuff. You can see on this motorhome, there's a manifold coming out of the manifold, and it's all just emission stuff. That's a heat riser there. It's, I guess, meant to warm the carburetor, but it just causes problems. As you can see, just way overkill on the plumbing, and all of that stuff eventually fails, and then you've got a big mess. So my intentions here are to get this motorhome on the road, and then we're gonna, once I get it on the road and safetied, I'm gonna tear into it and I'm gonna rip all that stuff off the engine, just simplify things, because I can't even get to the power steering pump. I can't. It's just too much stuff in the way. All kinds of. I'm not sure how that'll affect the how the motorhome runs. Or anyways, so I just thought I'd make a quick video there of that excellent exhaust leak finding trick. Not sure if it was invented by Chris, but Chris, thank you very much for your advice on that. It's helped me out big time today. So if you're all looking to find an exhaust leak, that's a good way to do it. And you Auto Scotty signing off. Good luck with your repairs.